Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to see about the continuous duty. So before discussing about the continuous duty, we should know about the classes of motor duty. So what is mean by motor duty? The motor duty is nothing but the amount of time the motor is operating under full load and how much time it is stopped. So it is nothing but, so what is the duration of operating at full load and what is the time duration it is stopped, that is in rest position. So this is called motor duty. So for example, for in 24 hours the motor is operating for 10 hours and the remaining 14 hours in stopped condition. So this is nothing but in motor duty. So then further we can say the continuous duty and intermittent duty. The continuous duty, constant full load for over 60 minutes at a time. So the load will be constant and it will be operating more than 60 minutes at a time. That is called the continuous duty. If it is intermittent duty, it may be operated for in 5 minutes or 15 minutes or 30 minutes or it may be in 60 minutes, but at full load. So these are the different types of duties. So there are a number 8 types of duties from S1 to S8. So the S1 is called continuous duty and S2 is nothing but short time duty and S3 is nothing but intermittent periodic duty. S4 is intermittent periodic duty with starting and S5 intermittent periodic duty with starting and breaking and S6 continuous duty with intermittent periodic loading and S7 continuous duty with starting and breaking and S8 continuous duty with periodic speed changes. So these are the different classification of duties according to the motor operation. According to the motor operation, it can be classified into 8 duty cycles. So the first one, continuous duty. So what is called continuous duty? So constant load torque for long duration. The motor is motor is operating under full load. The motor is operating under full load for a long duration. It will be more than 60 minutes. That is more than 1 hour. So it is enough for motor temperature to reach the steady state value. So in this condition, the motor losses is constant. Okay, now the examples are paper drive, compressor, conveyor, fan, etc. So these are the examples for the continuous duty applications. And here, so this is called an load. This is called an load. Here the load is always constant. Here the load is always constant throughout the operation. The load is always constant throughout the operation, so that the losses is also constant. The losses is also constant throughout the operations. Okay. And what about the temperature? So initially the temperature is 0. Initially the temperature is it is not in 0, it is at room temperature. It is at room temperature. It will be the minimum value or it may be the minimum value. Okay. So once the machine is started, the temperature is sudden increases to a certain value. After that, so based on the continuous operation of the drive, the temperature is slightly increases. So after a certain duration, the temperature is almost constant. So it won't exist the further value. So that is nothing but a maximum temperature. So here the load is always constant throughout the operation, so the losses are also constant throughout the operation. But the temperature initially at room temperature, once the operating time is increases, the temperature is gradually increases to a certain value. After that, the temperature is always constant. Why the temperature is again constant? It won't exit or it won't increase further, because once the temperature is reaches to the maximum value, that is called a standard value or saturated one. So after that, the further developed heat is always dissipating into the surrounding medium. The further heat is dissipated to the surrounding medium. For example, you can take an ceiling fan. So at initially the temperature is a normal temperature. Once if you switch on the fan, the temperature is gradually increases, but it won't increase like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 100, 110, 130, like that. Once the maximum temperature is 70, once the 70 is reached, then further the developed heat will be dissipated to the surrounding medium. So it won't affect the machines. So that kind of machines are called continuous duty, like fan and compressor, which are used for the agriculture or some other purposes. These are the continuously operating without reaching the maximum temperature, or it may be an equilibrium temperature. So these are the called as continuous duty. So the continuous duty, the load may be constant or it may be a variable, whatever it may be, but the temperature, it won't exist the equilibrium value. So here the n, it represent the operating condition. N, it represent the operating condition, and theta is nothing but the maximum temperature of the system. And this is an assessment whether the mixer grinder is continuous duty or not. So put your answer in the comment section, and these are the few reference books. Thank you.